all signs reading today. I'm going to start with Aries in a minute. I'm going to wait 5 more minutes, 4 more minutes to start Aries, because I jumped the gun and I started video live before the time I set it up, so people are still gathering here. In the meantime, I'm just going to do the pre-reading real quick, just the general pre-reading for those who already sign on and watching me. The moon, I got the moon. Secrets, emotions, something's brewing under the surface. There's a tower underneath. Something is breaking, crumbling, shaken, falling apart. Judgment. Somebody's having an awakening, a wake-up call, waking to a call, epiphany, realization about something. And someone is trying to manifest someone. We have 3 more minutes, so I'm just gonna see what we have in pre-reading right now, and then we'll start with Aries. But right now it's just a general reading for whoever's already tuned in. We got strength. Your person, this is by the way, this is reading for your information on your person, their thoughts and feelings about you, their possible actions towards you, current energies. Please subscribe. It helps my channel, help me grow this channel. So anyway, so far we've got strength, someone with withholding, someone who's being strong and keeping their boundaries in set. They're keeping whatever they set with their ego, they're going with it. They are being stubborn and strong and not collaborating. However, they do feel the deep emotional connection with you. They see you as someone special. They're kind. They're their own kind. Someone from the same cloth. Someone from the same tribe. They see you as a family. Okay, then we have these 3 cards came out together. This is the Emperor. 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So this is a Cancer Pisces card. It also means emotions. So the Emperor, the ego. Like I said, your person is still in the energy of being stubborn because of their ego. However, they feel poor under the skin. They feel abandoned. They feel left out. They're not happy. They feel very emotional towards you. This is, take it as it resonates. If you're Pisces or Cancer, this would be feeling emotional towards you. Or even if you're not female or not Pisces or Cancer, this will still indicate that you are in a feminine energy and they are thinking about you, or they feel a lot of emotions towards you. The last card I've got here is Page of Swords. They're keeping tabs on you, spying on you, possibly through social media. Maybe they are literally walking by where you live, or driving by where you live, or trying to get the spots where you usually go to so they can see you. Spying, learning a lesson, curious. They're curious about you. Maybe they're asking people around. And then the moon came out again. Deep secrets, deep emotions. Something under the surface is brewing. On the back of the deck, we've got Six of Wands. Six of Wands. They want to be seen by you. They want to be validated by you. They want successful collaboration with you. Anyway, this was a pre-read. Well, let's start the reading with Aries. Okay. Aries. What we've got here. Let's shuffle the cards and we'll see what is happening with Aries and their person. And by the way, if you want me to answer some questions about whatever your interest is, whether it's business, money, career, or any love questions about your person, please send me a hi, Jaden. You can send me a message in the comment, and because I can see the comments here, and I can try to answer those questions to the best of my ability. Anyway, Aries. So we've got Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, clarity, clear, truthful communication. So there's no secrets between you and your person, but there's some kind of cycle that has came to an end, full circle. We'll find out what it means, what kind of cycle. And the cycle ended kind of in a sad mode. Something has ended, and you or your person most likely grieving that ending of the cycle. Okay, let's see. Aries and what's happening in Aries' life. Let's see. Aries in their person's life. I'll pick it up. Just flew on the floor. Okay, we've got Seven of Cups. So your person, like I said, something has ended. Something came to a full circle. So your person is looking for other options. Maybe they are online dating. Maybe they're just going out and trying to find another replacement to you. Something ended between you two because it seems like there's been a fight between you two. Some kind of conflict. And they are not feeling too happy about it. They're feeling defeated, betrayed, abandoned. We're going to clarify these cards. Just put them like this so you can see. Okay, let's clarify. Seven of Cups. Why is Seven of Cups in Aries person's energy? Okay. Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Lovers. I love that. That came up upright. So they do choose you. They are choice. But something happened between you two. Let's find out. The Hierophant is in reverse. The Hierophant is a commitment. So something happened with the commitment between you two. And they are taking a break. They are thinking heavily about it, meditating possibly. They're trying to contemplate and figure out what went wrong, what happened. Yes, they are definitely looking within for answers with the Hermit here, because they're trying to figure out how to get to the happiest moments that they've been with you in the past, because they see you as their sunshine. They see you, Aries, as their happily ever after. You bring them happiness. So why is the 7 Cups? Because the commitment, somebody was non-committal. The commitment is on the rocks. Maybe you didn't commit to them. I don't know, you would know. So let's find out. 5 of Cups is the next, Wands is the next card we're clarifying. Why is it's 5 is a conflict. And you can literally see kids are fighting here. Somebody's fighting. Somebody's in conflict. Maybe there's been an argument between you two. Let's find out. What is the 5 of Wands in Aries' person's energy? So we've got a couple of cards. The back of the deck. 6 of Swords. Your person is trying to move away from this conflict. Disengaged. Trying to run away instead of dealing with it. They're trying to, I don't want to do anything about it. I just want to go as far as I can. A couple of cards came out clarifying 5 of Wands. We've got 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. They do want to collaborate with you. They want to get to the bottom of the conflict, to resolve it. But unfortunately, their ego is not allowing them to do that. Their ego is preventing them to go forward. Oh, there's another card that came out, just flew out there. I just noticed. I'm not sure if it was here or here, but this came out in reverse. This is 2 of Pentacles. So they're undecisive. They're trying to balance themselves out because they cannot figure out which route to take with you. Let's see, let's clarify 5 of Swords, another conflict card. We already have 2 5s here. 5 of Wands and now 5 of Swords. Swords is a mental suit. It's all about overthinking, thinking. It's this connection between heart and your mind. When a person moves situation into their mind and completely disregards the feelings, the matters of heart. In the back of the deck, we've got 4 of Wands. This is ultimate marriage card, or happily ever after commitment. But it didn't come out. It's still in the deck. So this is what they possibly, or somebody between you or your person wanted, but it did not really end that way because of the Hierophant in reverse, non-committal. When we clarify 5 of Swords, we've got the Moon in reverse. Secrets coming through. In the beginning of the reading, we had Ace of Swords showing clarity, right? But there's no clarity here on the table. So we've got Moon, the Moon in reverse. The Moon is deep secrets, deep emotions brewing under the surface, but it's in reverse. So it's coming out of that energy. It's bringing light to the matter. With rapid communication, 8 of Wands and Temperance, being patient and thorough and trying to balance things out. And the Page of Cups, which is an apology. So it looks like your person or you take it as it resonates. Somebody in the relationship is coming forward with a lot of explanation, communication, clearing, shining the light onto the darkness of the moon here with an apology and trying to balance and sort out whatever conflict you guys found yourself in. There's also Seven of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. Both came out in reverse. Seven of Swords. There's possibly been some kind of betrayal or indication, or somebody think that someone betrayed someone. This being actually explained now, this being clarified between you two. And the Eight of Pentacles, it could have been, what I'm saying is, it could have been misunderstanding, and because it's in reverse, and somebody's trying to somebody's trying to come forward and explain what actually happened. But Eight of Pentacles in reverse, so somebody stopped working on the relationship. Maybe that's what the abandonment wound is. I mean, betrayal wound is, as someone just decided, okay, I'm not going to work on the relationship, or I'll put it, or maybe they put it on hold. Okay, so let's see, what is your advice, Aries, on this situation? I'm going to shuffle the cards and get the advice for you, Aries. What is the advice for Aries and their person? It could be your relationship. It doesn't have to be with your lover, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be relationship with your boss, with your family member. Anyway, so we've got the Fool, we've got King of Cups, and we've got the Emperor. So the Ego card is still here. The Fool, it suggests, the Spirit suggests you to start a new cycle with this person and lead with your heart rather than with your mind. Let's see, what else for Aries? What is your advice on this situation? Your advice for Aries. Okay, so it looks like you or your person misses you a lot. Nostalgia. Your advice is to come forward, fast. To come forward and clear all the misunderstandings. Talk it through to bring clarity into the situation. Truthfully discuss every conflict. This is a reunion card, Three of Cups, celebration, reunion. And this is being able to balance whatever was at stake at the conflict. Somebody was juggling too many things. It needs to be balanced and brought to the light because of the full emotional fulfillment. So basically it says you need to balance your emotions, come forward and reconcile with your person and start a new cycle. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to shuffle these cards for you and we'll start. Taurus. Taurus, what is your info on your person? Taurus and their person. Let's see, current air energies. How's your person thinks about you? How do they feel about you? Well, your person wants to communicate. They are bombarding you with communication, or they're going to bombard you with communication. They also want to bring you some kind of gift. Could be a gift of an apology, gift of affection, attention, or some kind of tangible physical gift. And they are manifesting something with you. All right, Taurus, what is happening with your person? Taurus and their person. We've got Page of Wands, new passionate beginning. Your person wants to approach you with the new passionate beginning, with the offer of the new passionate beginning. So, because something has ended between you two, death. So now they are contemplating, or they're coming forward with the message of a new passionate beginning. Pages are messenger, Page of Wands. Because they can't sleep at night, the anxiety is overcome them. They are absolutely drowning in sadness and sorrow. However, they're trying to be brave and persevere, like this wounded warrior. They're trying to keep going forward, step by step, carrying all these wands on their back. They seek justice. They seek to make this right. They try, and they're being patient. They're not rushing with this. They're trying to go within for answers with the Hermit and trying to figure out how to come forward with a lot of communication and a lot of actions towards you. Oh, that's lovely. Let's see. What is your advice, Taurus? What is your advice on this situation with your person? What do you need to know? What do you need to do, if anything? Let's find out. Taurus. Well, there's a lot of hope for this between you and your person. So somebody is, possibly you, in the energy of ego. Somebody is thinking about themselves, maybe rightfully, maybe, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what this person did towards you. Maybe they did something bad, but you are riding this high horse and you are not climbing down. You're like, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna budge. I'm gonna be an energy of emperor. I know everything. I know what I want. I am my own person, my way or the highway. And maybe that's where you're supposed to be. If this person did something unethical towards you, so now you are setting high boundaries for yourself, because you're feeling very abandoned. You're feeling left out in the cold and emotional. So let's see, what your advice would be. Your advice would be to set your boundaries with this person. You do not coming forward towards the person. You are going your way. You're doing what you're doing. You're focusing on yourself. That's your advice. You're becoming... I'm sorry, somebody just called me. I set it up on Do Not Disturb now. Hopefully it will not interrupt. So your advice is to take care of yourself, to give it to yourself. You are your own person that you should be focusing on right now. You need to fix your emotions. You need to take care of yourself, lick your wounds, and come out of this negative energy of being left out, abandoned, betrayed, feeling sad. So, okay, we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini. Info on your person, Gemini, your thoughts and feelings. I mean, their thoughts and feelings about you. Possible actions towards you in the current energies. How Gemini's person feeling about you. Something that you don't know, something that you don't see. They're choosing you, and this is also indicate your card indicating Gemini. Lovers. Page of Pentacles. They are coming with some kind of communication towards you. They're bringing some kind of gift. Maybe not physical gift. Could be a gift of affection, attention, some kind words, apology. And they are manifesting you. All right, let's see. What do... let me formulate the question for Gemini. Gemini, your person's feelings, thoughts, and possible actions towards you. Four of Cups. Well, they're in a deep regret. Something had happened between you two, leaving them in a deep regret. There's been some... you or your person is defending yourself. So somebody was put in a situation where they had to defend themselves. Four of Cups. Deep regret. It's been a while, right? It took some time between what happened. So you've been in this energy of, or they've been in the energy of regretting for a while now. But they are hoping to fix this situation. They want to come forward with this Knight of Wands, with this passionate Knight of Wands, and start a new cycle with you, because a cycle has ended between you two. They're laying in bed thinking about you day and night. They're trying to figure out how to fix this problem between you, Gemini, and this Lover's card here. Again, a choice. They are definitely choosing you, Gemini, and they're fighting for it, fighting the competition. What is your advice, Gemini, on this situation? What is your advice? Let me see, is everything working here? Yeah. What is your advice in this situation? Advice for Gemini and their person. Okay, so your advice. Your advice, King of Pentacles is on the back of the deck. It's a steady king who figured out their own stability. Stable, steady king. Your advice is stabilize yourself, because of Ten of Cups. So stabilize yourself to a point where you feel the ultimate happiness, where you don't need anyone to be happy. When you're happy just with what you have, when you're happy with yourself, even without your person. Another card for advice is Page of Pentacles. Your advice is to come forward with communication towards your person, to seek the truth and the clarity to clarify the situation between you two. Ask questions and figure out what happened together with your person with this Ace of Swords. Try to smooth the arguments, the conflicts that you have with the Six of Swords. Just move away from the conflicts, because and because you do love them and they love you, because of this overflowing emotional fulfillment between you two. And that's another advice for you, is to focus on your feelings. Don't overthinking, don't think about negative. Focus on your feelings and have your feelings guide you. Okay, so let's move on to Gemini, Cancer. This was Gemini. Cancer. Let's see. Cancer, this is a reading on your person, their thoughts and feelings about you, the possible actions towards you in the current situation, what is happening right now. And right off the bat, we see something painfully ended. And there's a new beginning. Somebody's taking a leap of faith and keeps going forward, and maybe possibly starting something new, either with your person or with someone else. We'll find out. Okay, Cancer, let's see. You're working really hard. I don't know if you're focusing on work or you're focusing on this relationship and you're trying to fix it. We'll find out. But you are busy. You are at the crossroads where a decision needs to be made, because something did indeed end it, or transforming. Let's find out. What is your person's thoughts and feelings about you, Cancer? And what are their actions possibly towards you? Current situation. Okay, so your person is coming towards you. They're literally traveling towards you with that passionate wand that they're carrying in their hand. They want to give you something passionate. But they're also being a little bit blocked off. Maybe you blocked them, maybe they're blocking themselves, maybe they're just not following their intuition and they are in the energy of being in no contact. But things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune is moving because they cannot longer hold on or sustain or ignore their emotions. Their emotions is overflowing. You see how in this cup, it's absolutely exploding. They're exploding with an emotion towards you. Let's clarify this cards. What is the Two of Swords in Cancer's person's energy? Death. Okay, yes. There's been a breakup. There's something definitely. This is the third time we get an indication that something has ended. Death. Okay, a Wheel of Fortune. What is changing in this situation? Something definitely transforming with the death. Endings and new beginnings, transformation. What is the Wheel of Fortune in Cancer's energies? Cancer's person energy. Oh, I see. So your person is grieving the ending. They are sad and devastated. However, they're coming forward with this Knight of Cups, and they're gonna proclaim their love towards you. With the Empress, new beginning. She's always pregnant. They are pregnant with the new idea. They're bringing something on. They are putting some new ideas onto the table with this. I feel like they're gonna come forward and they're gonna tell you how much they love you and how much they miss you. Proclamation of love. They're choosing you with this Two of Cups and with this Ace of Wands. Somebody is very passionate about you. Somebody is Two of Wands, very phallic energy. They are probably absolutely thinking of you in an erotic kind of way. Two of Wands, they also feeling deep emotional connection towards you. So this is what is changing in their energy. After the breakup, they realize how much they love you and they're coming towards you to let you know. Let's clarify Ace of Cups in your person's energy, Cancer. Why is Ace of Cups is in your person's energy? Okay, so we've got Queen of Swords on the back of the deck. This is the queen that doesn't take bullshit. If she sees that the bullshit is being fed to her, she will chop your head off with that sword. But she is inviting you over to clarify things for her, to speak the truth. So I don't know if it's you and in this energy of Queen of Swords, or that's your person. It seems like it's you, because your person is coming towards you with some kind of apology and explanation and proclamation of love. So when we clarify Ace of Cups, we've got Two of Pentacles and the Star. Two of Pentacles, balancing things, trying to something is off balance in your relationship with your person, and they're trying to balance it, to level it up, because they are hoping for emotional reciprocity with you. Okay, so what is your advice, Cancer? What is your advice on this situation with your person? What do you need to do, Cancer? What does Cancer need to do? Seven of Coins. You need to look back and reevaluate your relationship. You need to weigh everything, cons and pros, and see if it's worth continuing. Your advice is to heal your broken heart. There's definitely been a broken heart. Focus on yourself. Level up. Bring yourself to your higher self. Heal your broken heart. Possibly use some kind of, I don't know, collaboration with other people. Maybe you need to seek a therapy or friends to discuss the situation, your emotional disruption, to heal yourself. And only then you can move forward with whatever it is you are desiring. Okay, so we're moving on to Leo. Okay, Leo, this is a reading on your person, their thoughts and feelings about you, their possible actions towards you. Let's see. Let's poke in their energy and see how's your person, what's happening in your person's energy towards you. Ooh, Five of Cups. They're grieving something. Something has ended, something possibly hurt them. They're being sad. They're balancing something. They're trying to fix whatever is unbalanced in your relationship. And they are coming towards you with a cup of love. Let's see. Leo, what is happening in your person's energy towards you? What are their feelings towards you, their thoughts towards you? In the current energy, what is happening in your love life? King of Pentacles. They're in an energy of very stable, kind of like a spouse energy towards you. They're feeling secure. Star. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Don't have to. They are learning some kind of lesson with you. Feels like it's a karmic relationship. They're seeking equal reciprocity, or they also could be spying on you or keeping tabs. Yeah, they definitely want a commit. This is your card, King of Wands, and the Hierophant. They're definitely in the commitment with they are committed to you. That's what it indicates. Well, let's find out what is your thoughts and feelings towards your person, Leo. How do you feel about them? What do you think about them? And what is your actions towards your current person of interest? Let's see. Well, you still treating it as a new beginning. You are still in an infatuation kind of honeymoon period. It's a very immature energy. Page of Pentacles. It's also energy of Messenger. There's another page in the back. Page of Cups. So everything is still kind of new. But that new is ending. The honeymoon period is ending for you with the death. It's transforming. It's becoming something else. We're going to clarify these cards. All right, let's clarify these three of the Star, Page of Swords. There's a lot of pages here. There's a lot of immature, young energy. Maybe your relationship just started recently. It's a new relationship. Or maybe you both learning some lessons from each other, and you are transforming from the immature energy to knowledgeable, you're gaining some knowledge and wisdom from this relationship. Okay, so let's clarify the Star, the Page of Swords, and Six of Pentacles for Leo and their person. This is in your person's energy. Why do they have these three cards towards you? What is happening? Let's look in deeper. So this relationship is not an easy one. There's a lot of burdens. That's from your person's point of view. Dealing with you is not easy, I guess. But they're going for it. They are planning to marry you. This is a marriage card, or at least to have a long-term, deep, serious relationship with you. However, their collaboration with you is hitting some kind of justice, some kind of karma, is trying to balance things, the universe is trying to bring this to a level, and they're feeling feeling a lot of pain. Something in your relationship had come to an end, because we have Death on your side and 10 of Swords, literally being stabbed in the back 10 times in your person's energy. 10, 10. We have two tens at least in your person's energy. Something has come to excruciating, painful ending. Let's see. Let's clarify the Hierophant and the King of Wands. What is the commitment for you, towards you, Leo? They're devoted and committed. Let's see how that energy is expressing itself. Well, they've been waiting for this for a while. They've been in it for a long time. They've been waiting to situation clear on its own for a while, and they've been fighting for the commitment with you. But unfortunately, it's crumbling. The relationship was not built on steady foundation, so it is something is absolutely dismantling. Something is crumbling down, falling down, being and we've got being disavowed, being disrupted, ending, falling apart. And look what we have in the back. Broken heart. Somebody, your person, after waiting for a long time and fighting for this relationship, realizing that the only way this relationship is going to bring them is towards the broken heart. Maybe they entered this relationship with a broken heart and they were hoping to heal their heart in the relationship, but as we know, you can only heal your broken heart in solitude, going through pain, addressing your painful issues. Anyway, let's clarify your point of view on the relationship with your person. You've got Death and the Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify Death. Why is the Death is here? Card 13. Death in your energy towards this person. What is ended? What is transforming? You are in deep regret. You can't sleep at night. Something has ended and you are not happy about it. You're in a major anxiety. You are not able to sleep. You are in an agony here. What is the Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles, King of Swords. So, Page of Pentacles, like I said, you seeing this relationship still as a new relationship, honeymoon period, kind of, and it seems like you are running away from it now, fast. This is the fastest knight in the deck. Because of your traumas. Your heart is broken as well. So your person's heart, we had that card in your person's energy. Now you have this card in your energy. Okay, so let's see. What is your advice? This is really painful. Your cards are really painful. I'm sorry, Leo, you're going through this. Let's see. What is your advice on this situation? Oh, wow. The Judgment. Your advice is to follow your epiphany, your awakening, your enlightenment, whatever messages you are receiving through your intuition, and your message is to walk away from this tumultuous relationship that's bringing you and the other person a lot of pain. Like I said, it seemed like it was a karmic lesson to learn here. It's a relationship that you needed to learn something about yourself. Stabilize yourself. You need to learn how to be happy without a relationship. You need to learn who you are outside of the relationship. You need to have an identity outside of the relationship. It seems like with the devil here, this was a codependent relationship. So the spirits is trying to tell you that you don't need someone to tell you who you are. You need to discover who you are on your own. You need to become your own person instead of having an identity of another person telling you who you are. This is a path towards your own personal happiness without someone is always constantly, without relying on someone to make you happy. So it says here, you need to heal whatever is trauma is causing you to have this tumultuous relationship the way it is. Look in full inward, balance everything that's unbalanced in you, and that's when you're going to receive your ultimate happiness and stability within yourself. So basically, go within yourself to the depths of your past traumas that you have not healed. Balance, heal, stabilize. This is a stable king, and that's when you're going to receive the ultimate happiness. Become happy with who you are, but first learn who you are with this Judgment card. Looking towards yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your awakening, your messages that you're receiving from within yourself. Okay, that was a beautiful reading for Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. I'm going to get these cards. Virgo, what is your situation? Virgo, information on your person, their thoughts and feelings about you, the possible actions towards you. Let's see. Virgo, what do we have here? Virgo, you're still waiting for something. You're waiting for them. You're waiting for your person. You're single, but you are happy single. You don't need anyone. You figured this out. You figured out how to be happy on your own. You have a lot of money, or money is just following you everywhere. You're single, independent, and you're healing and stable. Okay, Virgo, what is happening in your love life? Virgo and their situation. All right, Virgo. So you're still struggling with your demons. You're still working through healing and figuring out, learning lessons about your past traumas. You are fighting for yourself. You're fighting off the competition. You are fighting off your maybe personal issues. You're persevering. You're going forward. You're not giving up. Because there's been a lot of traumas in your heart, past painful endings, conflicts. But you came on top. You managed all of this and you figured out how to deal with this and heal yourself. There's a message coming towards you about some kind of a reconciliation where somebody wants to celebrate with you. Okay, let's see. What is your advice, Virgo, for your situation? Your advice. Your advice. Be strong. Continue being strong. You're all right. I can see that you're strong already. You're taking charge of your life and your personal happiness and your healing. Set strong boundaries, which you already have. This is a fair, logical king who rules with his truth, leads with his truth and authenticity. That's your energy to become this king. Set the strong boundaries for yourself. You already done a lot of healing. You don't need to be stuck in your mental prison. You don't need to be a prisoner of your own mind, of your never stopping thoughts. Focus on yourself, your family, your personal happiness with this 10 of cards, 10 of cups. You need to move away from feeling small, abandoned, left out in a cold, poor energy. You need to take charge of your own happiness with this karma card. Justice. Do what's right for you. Look back and evaluate your past heartaches, your past lessons, and ultimately that's when your happiness will prevail. Yeah, so this is a great, beautiful reading for you. It looks like you've done a lot of work, Virgo, already on your healing journey, and you're moving forward. This message for you for reconciliation, or possibly maybe some kind of gathering, some kind of party, and a lot of passionate new beginnings coming your way. Let's move on to Libra. Libra. Info on your person, thoughts and feelings about your person. How does your person feels about you? Your person's actions towards you. Okay, so there's a lot of issues between you two. A lot of burdens. but your person thinks of you as a happily ever after. They think of you as a family member. They think with you they can achieve anything. There's nothing stopping them. Together, you're a very strong team that can manifest a lot of happiness together, including wealth as well. And they think of you as a strong, independent person. Let's see, Libra and their person, what's happening in their life. 9 of Cups. They see you as the wish fulfillment. They are approaching you with a message. And they want to, there's been some kind of betrayal, misunderstanding, some kind of lies, cheating, maybe some kind of sneaky behavior. They do see you as their wish fulfillment, wish come true, but something had happened that now they're grieving. Maybe there's been an ending, and they're grieving some kind of painful issues in the relationship. They're grieving their past. I'm not sure, we'll find out. But they're coming forward with a message. They're going to send you, because they're going to send you a message, possibly, I don't know, a text message where they come forward with some kind of message they want to communicate, because they can't sleep at night. They're full of anxiety and they regret something had happened between you two that is keeping them in this sad energy of regret. Let's clarify. What is well, let's see, what is your situation? What is your thoughts and feelings, Libra, towards your person? You miss them. 6 of Cups. You are nostalgic. And yes, you think there's been some kind of sneaky behavior that led to this painful conflict with your person. Somebody cheated, betrayed, lied, but you miss your person and you still feel a lot of emotions towards them. You feel a lot of love. What is your advice, Libra, on the situation between you and your person? What do you need to do, or maybe nothing, towards your person, Libra? Persevere. You're a wounded warrior, but he keeps going forward. You need to keep going. Don't give up. Oof. Your advice is to heal your broken heart and this painful ending that happened between you two. You need to focus on yourself. You cannot start a relationship or continue a relationship or fix the relationship from this painful energy. You need to take time and give it to yourself to heal before you can even consider being in any kind of relationship with your person or someone new. Scorpio. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what is your situation with your person? Their thoughts and feelings about you, their possible actions towards you. Let's see. Scorpio and their person. What is happening in Scorpio's life? We've got a conflict right off the bat. There's been some kind of conflict between you two, but they are at the standstill still. They are not moving forward towards you. They want to, but they're not. They're just waiting until things have changed and things are changing. Something is changing in your relationship with your person. There's a new beginning. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, how is your person sees you? Their thoughts and feelings about you. Possible actions towards you. What is happening in Scorpio's person's life towards Scorpio? Well, they are attached. They're attached. They are holding on to you. They're afraid to lose the grip. Neediness. They are very needy towards you. They can't sleep at night. They're in mental agony. They cannot. They're very sad. They're crying. However, they're also looking for other options. It could be. I don't see any other romantic lovers here on the table. I think they're looking for options how to fix this situation, because you guys are in no contact maybe, or they're looking within for answers. They're trying to figure out, they're in solitude trying to figure out how to fix this relationship, and they're manifesting you. They're hoping to get you back. Hopes and wishes. Okay, how is your situation? What is your situation towards your person? Your thoughts and feelings towards your person. How do you see them? How do you see the situation? What is your perspective on this matter, Scorpio? Well, you think somebody did something sneaky behind your back. You think somebody possibly betrayed you, lied. Maybe they lied about something. But this person makes you happy with the sun, and you are waiting for this happiness to come back to you. You're fighting for yourself. You're defending yourself and your situation. But you're at the crossroad where you have to make a decision about this relationship. You need to make a decision whether or not it was equal give and take, or maybe you were the only one who was fighting for the relationship and they did not. You've been moving on for a while now. Let's see, what is your advice on this situation? Advice for Scorpio and their person. What is your advice? You need to look at this from a different perspective. That's the only advice I get. To get the clarity, to get the answers that you're seeking for, you need to look at the situation from a different perspective. The hangman, he hanged himself to see the world from a different perspective. It feels like you're also stuck with this situation, and that's when we're stuck, we try to see a different perspective on the matter. All right, moving on to Sagittarius. Let me use this deck. Sagittarius, what is your situation with your person? Your person's thoughts, feelings, possible actions towards you. Sagittarius and their person. Let's find out. Well, your person is in the energy of wounded warrior. They've been absolutely exhausted from whatever's going on between you two, but they are not giving up. They're moving forward. They keep going. They are taking a leap of faith with you, even though it's been really hard between you two. They are listening their intuition, and they're staying strong. They're persevering. They're not giving up. Okay, let's find out. Sagittarius, what is your person's thoughts and feelings towards you and their possible actions? Current energies. Let's see what we have here. They are receiving an epiphany. They're receiving a wake-up call. They're realizing something about this relationship. They're realizing that they love you. They're not showing it, maybe. They're keeping it under wraps, but they do love you, and they're realizing that. You are their wish fulfillment. They're looking back and reevaluating what went down between you two. They're trying to figure out what they can gather from the past, they're trying to weigh, all the pros and cons. They're trying to figure out if it's even worth keep going. And we'll clarify this card. We'll find out if it's worth or not for them, but the things are changing for better in your situation. Let's clarify. What is the judgment in your person's energy towards you? Judgment. Well, they miss you. The judgment. After significant time passed, they are walking away from the relationship because Seven of Swords in reverse, whatever lie or deception or betrayal that happened between you two is now being clarified, is now being dealt with, and it's no longer an issue. But they're realizing something, that they need to walk away from this relationship. Well, let's clarify Seven of Pentacles. They're reevaluating the situation. They're looking back and weighing all the pros and cons. They figure out if it's worth to keep going. And yes, they're figuring out, they're realizing that they actually truly love you. And they're listening to their intuition. What is the Wheel of Fortune in your person's energy? What things are changing and how they are changing? Okay, they still miss you. They miss you a lot. I mean, it's Six of Cups coming out twice. Yes, they definitely miss you. Okay, we've got the Moon. Darkness is coming to the light. So whatever secrets or misunderstandings were lingering in your relationship, it's coming to the light. It's being addressed. What's new is coming. They're coming with some kind of offer. Something new. They are looking for ways to fix this. And they're using their logic and fairness to justify and not justify, to clarify and find a solution. They're very passionate about you. This is your card to fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I think they're stuck on you. They want to work on the relationship. What is your advice, Sagittarius? What is your advice on this situation with your person? Okay, so we've got the Lovers, choice, and Four of Swords. You need to take a break, reevaluate things, recap, reboot, heal, and continue choosing your person. This to make a choice. Maybe you're not choosing your person. Make a choice. Whatever choice you will make, it will be the right one for you. But it says that you need to sort of like go within, meditate, or listen to your intuition to figure out what your choice is. Because there's still, okay, so your advice. Let's see, there's conflict, there's reconciliation, and you are not sure if you want to do it. You're balancing between hot and cold with your person, between having good times, happy times, and conflicts. And your advice is to find a happy balance between hot and cold, to figure out how to balance those two different situations that arise in your relationship with your person, Sagittarius. Okay, we're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, your thoughts and feelings about your person. How they think, feel, or possible actions towards you. Their possible actions towards you. Magician. The Magician, they're manifesting you. The Emperor, they're still kind of listening to their ego a little bit, but they do want to send you a love message. Let's see, Capricorn, what is happening with Capricorn's person towards the Capricorn? Their thoughts, feelings, and possible actions towards the Capricorn. All right, they don't want to talk much. So your person feels like they got control, full control over you. They feel successful with you. They are fighting for themselves, for the relationship, for you, for something. They're fighting for something. But they're at the crossroads. They're about to make some kind of decision. Let's clarify. What is Seven of Wands for Capricorn's person? Thoughts and feelings. Clarifying Seven of Wands. Feelings towards you, Capricorn. The Moon. There's a lot of hidden secrets. There's a lot that you don't know. They're fighting for something, but you're not sure what they're fighting. They're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling abandoned. They're grieving something. Something maybe come to an end in your relationship and they're grieving, but they are coming. They want to send you a message. It seems like there's a lot of blockages between you two. Maybe you blocked each other. Maybe you're not communicating. What is Two of Wands in your person's energy, Capricorn? Two of Wands at the crossroads, about to make a decision. Decision needs to be made. What is the decision they are trying to figure out how to make? What decision needs to be made? On the back of the deck, Three of Cups. Third party, or maybe they're choosing between two people, between you and someone else. Maybe you're the one who has a third party, or they're choosing maybe whether or not they're contemplating whether or not to reconcile with you. It will be different for one of you. There's a lot of problems between you two, a lot of issues. 10 of Wands. However, they do regret of whatever had happened between you two. And they're still holding on to this relation. They're not letting you go. They're hoping to fix this conflict. The Hanged Man, they're trying to look for a different perspective on the matter because they want this commitment to work. They want to continue being committed to you. They are committed to you. However, they're trying to also come in quick towards you with some kind of truth. They want to tell you something that you don't know about. They want to clarify something for you. They've done a lot of retrospection. They've done a lot of thinking. They went deep within and looked for answers, how to fix this conflict. Okay, what is your advice, Capricorn, on this situation? What is your advice on this situation, Capricorn? Your advice is this is a card of nostalgia. So your advice is interesting. I don't really know what your advice is. To keep missing your person? No. Your advice is maybe, let's clarify. What is the Six of Cups? What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? Why is the advice is Six of Cups for Capricorn? Let me see what that means. More questions than answers. Feeling betrayed, defeated, wounded warrior, feeling exhausted, but keeps going. New passionate message and a lot of emotions. However, I think your advice is to approach your person with a lot of passion and express how much you feel you miss them with the Six of Cups, and how much you felt betrayed, abandoned, and left out in the cold. Express your feelings towards them, how the situation made them feel sad, made you feel sad, sorry, and explain that you do feel passion towards this person. Anyway, yeah, it seems like there's some kind of codependency issues here, or maybe somebody's indulging in some kind of harmful behavior or addictions. All right, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, your situation, love situation. What is happening between you and your person? Their thoughts and feelings about you. Possible actions towards you. What is happening in your life, Aquarius? Well, something just ended. I had a similar reading for Leo. And you trying to move away from the painful ending from the conflict. You're moving on. Let's find out. Tell me, Aquarius, your thoughts and feelings. I mean, not your person's thoughts and feelings about you. What is happening? Actually, this is you. I feel like this is your thoughts and feelings towards your person. Since I said that first, we're going to go with that. So it looks like you're dealing with a fire sign. So funny, when I did Leo, it said that they might be dealing with Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Don't have to. So you think they are your family. You think of them as they are your kind, your tribe, your happily ever after. But there's a lot of problems with this person and with this relationship. You have a lot of fun with them, but it comes with a painful cost. Not painful. It comes with a lot of burdens. You are receiving some kind of awakening about the commitment. Something is coming, some kind of epiphany, realization is happening for you to, we'll clarify this, to realize about this commitment. You're realizing something about this commitment. There's also some kind of feeling defeated, left out in the cold, abandoned, and you're seeking clarity about it. You're seeking clarity about the stability of this situation. You balancing this Two of Cups, this partnership, and so it is unbalanced, which feels like for you that work needs to be done to you keep constantly trying to balance it, and you're not sure whether you're able to actually balance the relationship fully. There's some kind of regrets about you not being able to be independent anymore since you entered this relationship. You feel like you're not yourself anymore. You kind of become someone else's, your identity has changed, and you now don't feel free. You know, like when we get in a relationship sometimes and we kind of start to identify as the other person. So we start to identify as someone else rather than who we were when we were single. We knew who we were, but now when you're in a relationship, you kind of become dependent on the other person. And your identity is no longer who you thought you were. And you kind of feel imprisoned in that kind of dynamic. So there's something is bothering you with this equal give and take. We'll clarify. But first, let's see how your person thinks about you, Aquarius. Their thoughts and feelings about you. Yep. Just what I thought, actually. So your person is looking within for answers because their heart is broken. And their heart is broken not because of you. I think you entered a relationship with a person who is broken, who was broken, is still broken, someone who hasn't healed, possibly from their past relationship. Maybe you entered a relationship with this person shortly after they ended their previous relationship, you did not give them time to work out their previous heartaches, heartbreaks. And they're using you. This is an indication of Aquarius. They're using you to help them heal. But we know that it's not really possible to heal in the relationship. They just end up masking the pain, distracting themselves from the work that needs to be done to heal themselves. They're basically running away from the healing, the lessons that they need to learn, the healing that needs to be done. And they're fighting for themselves, but it seems like there is could be a third party underneath that. This is not you, Aquarius. This is Cancer, Pisces indication. Could be a third party that they're passionate about. Maybe that's the ex. The ex that's that your person has their heart broken over. Let's clarify these cards. Why the Hermit in your person's energy? Tell us about the Hermit. Okay. Okay, so they are definitely going within for answers. Your person, possibly a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They're trying to go in retrospection. They're trying to figure out their thoughts and feelings. They're trying to figure out this broken heart that they carrying. And they are, there's a choice that they want to make. A new beginning, a choice. We don't know if it's with you or with another person, or they're thinking a lot about the choice that they've made, of the choice of the new beginning. I think the choice that they've made is you. The new beginning was you, since they have not healed from the past. And Queen of Wands, it is probably definitely how they see you. This fun, successful, upbeat, beautiful kind of queen, desirable. But they lie to you. There's some kind of deception, something they're not telling you the way, the truth, the full truth. They took a leap of faith with you, and they came in with a lot of love bombing and with a lot of passion, with a lot of sexual energy towards you. And now things are back to they're trying to move away from a rough, choppy waters towards some calm and healing. Let's see, what is the Three of Swords in your person's energy, Aquarius? Three of Swords, broken heart, painful feelings. There's still passion, there's passion towards this Queen of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, another Pisces indication. So they are walking away from the past, and I think they still feel very passionate about the past person, the ex, who is Cancer or Pisces. they have stopped that, they blocked that, they ended that relationship, and they keep trying to block that energy in their mind and their thoughts. They're trying to walk away from this relationship. This is why they're using you to distract them from that pain, but they still feel very passionate about this person. Sorry, Aquarius. The star, let's clarify the star, Aquarius indicator in your person's energy. Why is the star hopes and wishes in your person's energy? As they are grieving the past, they are learning lessons with you. You are supposedly a karmic lesson to be learned. You're teaching them something without actually knowing that you're teaching. Just being with you teaches them something, some kind of lesson that they have not able to learn otherwise. Okay, let's see. What is your advice, Aquarius, on this situation? Are you supposed to continue this bizarre relationship where you're being used as a distraction from what the person needs to be dealing with, which is that painful ending and transformation? Ten of Cups, hot and cold, death again, and ten of, a lot of tens here, 10 of Pentacles. Hot and cold energy with this person. He's just not healed. When we're broken, we are very toxic. We go up, hot and cold, up and down, and that's what we have here. 10 of Pentacles, happily ever after, balancing that, trying to get the stability while walking away from the relationship. Let's see, what is your advice on this situation with your person who is clearly not over the past? Just like I thought, exactly what I knew was gonna happen. So you still feel kind of betrayed, kind of defeated, abandoned. Your advice, this came out in reverse, the devil in reverse. Your advice is to break this toxic dynamic, toxic relationship with your person. Realize that it's nothing but codependency, unhealthy attachment. They're using you. They're using you to get over the past. They're using you to get over. They're trying to distract themselves, using you from the lessons they're supposed to learn, from the pain they're supposed to go through. They really don't want to go through the pain. They're taking an easy route. Why don't I just use Aquarius, you know, to fix all my problems? It's not going to fix their problems. The problem is going to resurface in your relationship with them, and it's going to, and the relationship will become even more toxic. All right, we're moving on to Pisces. My dear Pisces, let's find out how your person thinks, feels, and possible actions towards you. Your person's thoughts, feelings, and possible actions towards Pisces. Two of Cups, they are still entangled with you emotionally. Deep emotional attachment. 10 of Pentacles, they think of you happily ever after. They think with you, they can conquer the world. They're coming towards you with this passionate knight, possibly fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. Let's find out. Thoughts and feelings towards Pisces from their person. What Pisces person thinks, feels, or possible actions towards Pisces. Okay, so we've got Page of Pentacles. They want to start a new beginning with you. They want to come forward, send you a message. They want to be reliable. This is a husband-wife energy. Masculine energy doesn't have to be. I mean, we always have two energies, masculine and feminine within us. So whatever gender you are, take it as it resonates. This is a reliable spouse energy. They're still holding on to you tightly. They are attached. Healthy, unhealthy, they're attached, and they are very needy towards you. They're working on their relation. They're trying to figure out how to fix this situation. Okay, let's clarify these cards. Eight of Pentacles. Why do we have Eight of Pentacles in your person's energy towards you? What are they working on? What are they trying to do in this relationship? How are they working on the relationship? Well, then deep regrets of whatever happened between you two. They see you as the happily ever after. 10 of Pentacles. They think with you, they are most successful. They have an abundance when they're with you, or when they are with you. They feel invincible. They feel like they can achieve anything with you. They see you as their husband and wife. Six of Pentacles. They want equal reciprocity with you. So they're working on trying to get you back. They're hoping. Hopes and wishes. Let's clarify Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. They're holding on tight. They're not letting you go. Clarify Four of Pentacles. Oh my God. You live rent-free in their mind. They cannot stop thinking about you, Pisces. They are... Thank you, Henry. You are hotter than a spoon in a trap house. That's a weird comment, but anyway, thank you. So they think about you day and night. They're spying on you, Pisces, because the cycle between you has ended. Something has ended. You're not together at the moment, and they are gathering information about you. They're spying on you. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles in your person's energy about how they think, feel, possible actions towards you? Clarify King of Pentacles in Pisces person's energy. Well, they love you, but they're not showing it. They're keeping it to themselves. This is a king who does not show emotion. They do regret whatever had happened between you two, and they are coming really fast with a rapid communication actions towards you. So they are taking action. Okay, what is your advice, Pisces, on this situation? Poor devil. I always get Five of Swords. I know. Five of Swords. Fives are conflicts. So if you get Five of Swords, you need to maybe go within and change the way you see, change your perspective on the situation with your person from within, so then it could manifest in your reality. If you always get 5 of Swords, then it means that you are in the same energy consistently. The universe is trying to tell you that you need to make changes within. What's within, so without, right? Change how you feel, change your perspective on the situation within, and it will manifest in your reality. So your advice, Pisces, 2 of Cups. Your advice is deep emotional connection. Keep working on this deep emotional connection that you have with this person. It's a soulmate energy, twin flame. So your advice is to collaborate, not necessarily with your person, could be with other people, maybe seek some therapy, some French advice, talk to friends, because the devil is here. So something is toxic in this relationship with your person. And it could be codependency, could be some unhealthy attachments, could be some kind of I don't know, overindulging in drugs, alcohol, or some other unhealthy behaviors. Your advice is to fix that. Stop doing what is not healthy for you and collaborate with others about your situation. Let's see. Is there anything else that we need to know, that Pisces needs to know about their person? I'm not sure I have seen much a beautiful lady in recent time. Thank you, thank you. I see you, but I can't hear anything you say for some reason. Can you guys hear me? Is it just Predator Patrol? Or leave me a comment if my sound is not on. I can hear you all day. Okay, so some other people, maybe it's in your settings. Maybe you need to refresh your page, or I don't know. Is your phone connected to your headphones? Maybe it's going through another sound source. It will be available in a little bit on my channel, so please subscribe and hit the bell. Once we are done with the live, it will be available to review on my channel, and you can watch it again. Okay, so another advice card is 3 of Cups. Just enjoy your life, Pisces. Go to parties, go to gatherings, enjoy yourself. Keep moving forward. You're doing a great job. Whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. All right, this is everything that I wanted to, all the messages that I have for you guys. Thank you. If you have any questions, send it on the comments. I could answer questions real quick for you. If not, then I'm going to end this session. And I will be going live every week on the weekends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Drifting On. Thank you for your compliments. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of readings on my channel. Please subscribe. Leave a comment, like. It helps to grow my channel. Please help me grow. Yes, I have a question. Okay, what is your question? Drifting On. Type in your question in the comments. Okay, we're going to wait for Drifting On to ask a question. And then I'll read the cards for... I just want you to break my heart and say that you are married or engaged. Well, I'm not married or engaged. I'm focusing on myself and my work. But thank you so much for your beautiful, kind words. I thought you were gonna ask me a question to tell you about what's going on in your life. But thank you. That's more of like a comment, not a question. Anyway, it was great. Thank you guys for tuning in to my life today. A sliver of my morning in Los Angeles. Anyway, no problem. No problem. Drifting On. Thank you so much. Tune in to my next live reading for you guys. Bye. I'm gonna end this now. If I'll figure out how to end this.